second time in 10 months, Croatian citizens went to the polls yesterday to choose the 9th constitution of the Croatian parliament at early elections. According to the latest unofficial results, the Croatian Democratic Union has won 61 seats in parliament, the Social Democratic Party-led People's Coalition won 54 seats, Most took 13 mandates in parliament, while the Živi Zid-led coalition won 8 seats. Of the smaller parties, the Istrian Democratic Assembly took 3 seats, the Milan Bandic coalition took 2 seats, the Croatian Democratic Assembly for Slavonia and Baranja took 1 seat, and the Željko Glasnović independent slate also took 1 seat. Only 52.59% of the electorate chose to vote. As expected, the representatives of the biggest parties addressed the public after the election results were announced. Croatian Democratic Union leader Andrej Plenković said his party was open to cooperation with those parties whose programs and ideology were close to the HDZ's, and that today the party would hold a session of its National Council to agree on a political platform for post-election talks. The People's Coalition and Social Democratic Party leader Zoran Milanović was clearly not happy with the results, calling it an unhappy day for the country and emphasising that now a stable government was needed, as what had taken place over the last 8 months could not continue. The leader of the Most list of independent candidates, Božo Petrov, whose 13 seats in parliament could be crucial in forming a government, in his speech set a deadline of 5 days in which the major parties should say whether they could accept Most's list of reforms. The election monitoring NGO Gong has received reports of shortcomings in the work of individual polling stations and about electoral silence violations. It also has expressed concern about some worrying cases where voters' names couldn't be found on the relevant electoral list. They have also said it was inappropriate of President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović to photograph her own completed ballot paper before putting it in the ballot box. And Transparency International has received reports of irregularities as many as 211, including incidents where there were not enough ballot boxes provided and where pencils were provided instead of pens. They also are claiming that there were irregularities in the voters' lists and have even been told of some cases of fraudulent voting. Muslims today celebrate Kurban Bayram or Eid al-Adha. It is the festival of the sacrifice and the most important holiday in the Muslim calendar. Early this morning in Rijeka's mosque, an official Bayram prayer session was led by the leader of the Islamic community in Croatia, Zagreb Mufti Aziz Efendi Hasanović, while in Zagreb it was led by the Imam Aziz Efendi Alili. Sport, and at the Paralympic Games in Rio de Janeiro, Croatian Zoran Talić has taken a silver medal in the long jump. Talić cleared 712 centimetres in the long jump competition for people with intellectual disabilities. Meanwhile, in table tennis, Sandra Paovic has also secured a medal after defeating the Ukrainian Litovchenko 3-1 in sets. In the final, she will face the German Steffi Grebe. And in the Croatian Football League, Slaven Belupo lost to Zagreb's Lokomotiva in Koprivnica for a score of 2-3. Rijeka currently heads the table with 20 points, with Zagreb's Dinamo and Osijek tied in second place with a point less. This afternoon's forecast calls for at least partly sunny and very warm weather in most regions. There could be moderate to heavy cloud cover with the odd rain shower or thunderstorm in a few places, mainly in Slavonia, Lika and the Dalmatian interior. There will be light winds throughout the country. Highest daily temperatures will be between 25 and 30 degrees Celsius. Over the next few days it'll be partly or mainly sunny and warmer than is typical for this time of year. There could be some early morning fog in places, and isolated rain showers are likely during the afternoons, mainly in mountainous areas and in the Dalmatian interior. On the coast it'll be mostly sunny and very warm, in places hot. Winds will be mainly light, while on Thursday there'll be a southeasterly Yugo wind which will gradually strengthen.